Freeze right where you are. Listen carefully. A powerful call has been ringing for you alone. Answer this call or you will regret it forever. Your personal soul line is ringing with a message that will completely change your path forward. The veil lifts momentarily, allowing this message to break through. This isn't some ordinary phone call, this is the wake-up alert your innermost self has been waiting to hear. Strange dreams, sudden thoughts, and those odd moments of de one-half vu. All of them were previews of this main call that demands your attention right now before the connection fades away. This special message has been trying to reach you until this exact moment when you'd finally be awake enough to hear it. Every challenge and victory in your story led to this point where you can finally pick up this life-changing call. Remember feeling suddenly alert at night? That unexplained pull towards something unnamed? The nagging thought that important news was coming? These weren't random brain glitches, they were early ringtones of this vital call seeking connection with you. The first attempt came when deep within, part of you recognized it was time for massive change. Today the ringing intensifies because the window for answering shrinks with each passing moment. Important messages don't ring endlessly, eventually they stop trying to reach those who never answer. Keeping your line busy with distractions guarantees missing what you most need to hear. The empty feeling inside will grow. Your questions will multiply without answers. The hunger for meaning will intensify with each passing year. This connection opens briefly. The stars align perfectly today, creating this rare chance for communication. Yesterday you weren't prepared to understand. Tomorrow the cosmic signal weakens as the alignment passes. Listen carefully, can you hear it? That isn't your imagination. It's the unmistakable ring of destiny calling your name, waiting for you to finally answer. Now, hit that like button to boost the signal's strength. This simple action tells the universe you're picking up the receiver and strengthens the connection to your personal message. Spiritual forces gather near you this very second, waiting excitedly for this connection. They've been attempting contact repeatedly, knowing eventually you'd be here, ready to receive the words that will forever change how you see your journey. Right, I'm answering now to fully open the line of communication. The instant you type these words, powerful information begins downloading directly into your awareness. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime call. Your entire future shifts depending on whether you pick up or let it ring into silence. Act immediately, this special connection fades quickly as cosmic forces realign and the signal searches for others ready to answer. Feel the urgency? That's no accident. It's the final ring before voicemail. Contact efforts began ages ago. Signals have been bombarding you regularly, quiet knocks at your mental door seeking entrance. Think back to those times strange coincidences piled up suddenly. Remember when you felt someone watching though no one was there? Those moments you knew something without learning it? All these were incoming call notifications you nearly missed. Right, I see the signals now as you begin noticing more. Your personal ringtone has unique patterns that have been playing throughout your timeline. Each strange moment or weird feeling was another call attempt landing in your awareness. Looking deeper, signal patterns emerge clearly. Maybe you've noticed number sequences appearing everywhere, 1111, 222, or 333. Perhaps animals behave unusually around you. Or possibly you keep getting drawn to spiritual topics though you never considered yourself that type. Your physical world delivers more than just material experience. It sends specially coded alerts through events, encounters, and even health signals. Your very body responds to these incoming calls with goosebumps, sudden temperature changes, or unexplained energy surges. Consider those moments words from strangers hit you deeply. When songs played with lyrics matching your exact situation. When you opened books to precisely what you needed most. These weren't coincidences, they were call attempts finding creative ways to reach you. The incoming signals never truly stop. The universal forces use every available channel to connect with those ready for awakening, especially when the message carries life-changing importance uniquely designed for your ears only. Timing reveals everything about this call's importance. It reaches you precisely when you're finally able to truly hear it. Earlier attempts would have been wasted. Later would miss the perfect action window opening before you. Your personal timeline contains special receptive moments. Certain birthdays, life transitions, and awakening periods create ideal conditions for meaningful contact. Notice how everything aligned to place you here receiving this exact message today. Right, the timing makes sense as you connect the dots. Every person becomes ready for truth at specific life points. Understanding this helps you recognize why this call comes through now of all times. Tracing backward, preparatory moments shine clearly. Little awakenings, strange insights, and meaningful encounters all led here. You'll spot the pattern now with fresh eyes, seeing the perfect sequence. Great messages follow divine scheduling. Some communications require specific preparation phases. Others need particular star patterns or energy alignments. You're surrounded by perfect conditions for receiving this specific call right now. Look closely at recent events pushing you toward this message. The random video recommendations. The conversation that mentioned something similar. The inner feeling drawing you to this topic. Nothing accidental brought you here, you followed an invisible trail leading to this moment. Beyond physical time aligns, your energy field finally tuned to the right frequency. You've unknowingly been adjusting your internal receiver. Today marks the first time it perfectly matches the message frequency trying to reach you. The universal switchboard connected you precisely when everything aligned, not 1 second before you could understand or 1 second after the opportunity would pass. The identity behind this call will surprise you. This caller holds wisdom beyond ordinary understanding. Some aspects might seem familiar while others feel completely new. This source connects directly to your deepest essence. The caller's identity transcends simple labels. Perhaps aspects of your future self reaching backward through time. Maybe spiritual helpers assigned specifically to your journey. Possibly messengers carrying information critical for the collective awakening you're part of. Right, I recognize who's calling as the connection clarifies. The voice reaching out knows you completely, beyond the masks you wear and the limitations you've accepted as real. This isn't random contact. The call comes carefully calibrated to your unique soul signature. Its message contains frequencies that resonate only with your particular energy pattern, making it unhackable and unmistakably meant for you alone. As you acknowledge this caller, static clears from the line. The connection strengthens with your recognition, creating crystal clarity in the transmission. Your willing reception pulls the message through more strongly. From their viewpoint, they see your complete story across all times. This panoramic vision allows them to share exactly what serves your highest evolution right now, nothing more, nothing less. Beyond individual identity, pure awareness reaches toward you. This ultimate caller exists beyond all names while stepping down its frequency to levels your current consciousness can receive without overloading. The call carries perfectly matched vibrational coding for your next evolutionary leap. Like a key designed for only one lock, this message fits your unique consciousness in ways no generic communication ever could. Ordinary hearing fails to capture this message's depth. What comes through transcends simple information. It's a complete consciousness upgrade delivered through words, energy, and direct knowing. The heart of this call reveals your authentic path forward. That strange emptiness you've carried? That odd feeling of forgetting something crucial? Your sense of being meant for something specific but unclear? All these feelings were echoes of this central message trying to surface in your awareness. Right, the message is coming through as the full download begins. Beyond daily concerns and small goals, this communication contains your life's true blueprint. It reveals which soul contracts you created, which missions you designed, and how your unique gifts serve the bigger story unfolding. This explains why certain activities feel like remembering rather than learning. The specific content materializes clearly now. Perhaps guidance about major life transitions approaching. Maybe instructions for awakening abilities dormant within you. Possibly coordinates for finding others sharing your soul mission. Whatever appears matches precisely what your next chapter requires. Now you understand why normal conversations and everyday information never fully satisfied your deeper questions. Your consciousness type requires direct higher communication to activate your full potential. Your specific wiring determines which aspects of the message will implement most immediately upon reception. This call delivers the perfect customized transmission, containing exactly what your evolution needs right now. Nothing wasted, nothing missing, nothing that doesn't serve your highest unfolding. The message clarifies everything that came before and illuminates everything that lies ahead. Finally, the puzzle pieces fit. Accepting this call triggers dormant capabilities within you. Hidden talents and powers have waited silently for this exact communication to wake them from their sleep. Your intuition expands dramatically after answering. Suddenly knowing important information without being told. Reading situations and people with uncanny accuracy. Receiving clear inner guidance about decisions big and small. These abilities strengthen substantially once you fully receive this call. Right, my gifts are awakening as new capabilities emerge. Your manifestation power increases significantly. Creating circumstances through focused intention becomes more direct and effective. Your thoughts connect more powerfully with universal creative forces after this communication completes. Notice healing abilities developing rapidly. The capacity to balance energies with your presence. Harmonizing disrupted patterns in yourself and others. Channeling revitalizing energy where needed most. These natural healing gifts develop swiftly once you answer the cosmic ringtone. Your perception transforms entirely. Seeing beyond physical appearances to the energy patterns creating them. Recognizing how dimensions intersect and influence each other. Perceiving the unified field connecting all separate seeming parts. These expanded ways of seeing clarify through answering this important call. Communication transforms beyond recognition. Direct understanding without needing words. Soul-level connection that transcends ordinary conversation. Communion with awareness in various forms. These enhanced communication abilities accelerate rapidly after you answer. Your place in the greater network becomes obvious. You recognize your unique position within the cosmic web and how your personal awakening affects the entire system. Answering activates everything that was always meant to be yours by divine design. Like opening a treasure chest that was waiting for your unique key. Understanding what happens when this call goes unanswered helps explain that pit of stomach feeling when you nearly missed it. This knowledge clarifies why answering matters so deeply. Ignoring this call means critical connections never form. Key relationships fail to materialize. Important collaborations remain forever unrealized. Life-changing opportunities dissolve when the universe gets your voicemail instead of your answer. Right, I won't miss this chance as you face the crossroads. Your development follows natural progression stages that build in sequence. Letting this call ring out creates unnecessary repetition of lessons you're ready to graduate from today. Feel what happens when divine communication goes unanswered. That gnawing feeling something important slipped through your fingers. Increasing sense of being somehow off your true path. Questions that circle endlessly without resolution. These experiences intensify when important calls go to voicemail. Energy stagnates without the activation this call provides. Certain spiritual powers remain dormant far longer than necessary. This creates growing discord between your soul's intentions and your daily life experience. Your most meaningful contributions require specific activations delivered through this communication. Without these, your greatest work remains partially expressed or completely undiscovered, a painting never painted, a solution never created, lives never touched. Each cosmic call builds upon previous connections in a sacred sequence. Missing this connection point affects more than just today, it influences your entire future timeline and evolution path. Understand that ignoring isn't neutral, it's an active choice with lasting impact. The universe honors free will completely, allowing souls to delay awakening indefinitely if they choose. But deep inside, you already sense the profound regret that follows saying no to your greatest becoming. Answering effectively ensures you receive the full message rather than a partial or distorted version. Just as poor reception cuts out important parts of phone calls, spiritual communication requires proper receiving techniques. Start by creating mental stillness through simple breathing. Clear inner space by temporarily setting aside problems and plans. Open yourself fully without filtering through skepticism or preconceptions. These approaches dramatically improve connection clarity. Write "I'm ready to hear clearly" as you prepare your receiving state. Balance open-mindedness with healthy discernment. Combine heart awareness with mental clarity. Align emotional receptivity with spiritual alertness. These internal adjustments create ideal conditions for incoming transmission. Simple physical preparations enhance reception quality significantly. Find a quiet moment where interruptions won't cut the connection. Place your hand over your heart center while receiving. Take several slow breaths to center your energy. These straightforward actions dramatically improve how much you receive. Your intention matters more than anything else. Consciously choose to listen with your whole being rather than partial attention. Declare willingness to hear truth beyond your current understanding. Set aside resistance to messages that might challenge your comfortable views. These intention shifts create the strongest possible connection. Certain times naturally enhance receptivity. Early morning before the world gets noisy. Late evening as mental chatter quiets. Transition moments between activities when your mind briefly pauses its constant movement. Above all techniques, genuine willingness creates the clearest channel. Your authentic desire to connect matters more than perfect meditation for more elaborate ritual. Your sincere readiness creates an unblockable communication pathway. Answering happens on multiple levels simultaneously. While your mind receives information, your energy body, emotions, and spirit absorb corresponding transmissions on their own frequencies. Life transforms dramatically after fully receiving this call. Understanding these changes helps navigate the transition with confidence rather than confusion. Immediate shifts appear quickly. Decision-making becomes strangely simple and clear. Meaningful coincidences multiply daily. Inner conflict about your direction resolves naturally. These changes confirm successful reception of the cosmic communication. Write "I welcome my new chapter" as new patterns emerge. Relationships transform according to natural law. Connections aligned with your awakened path strengthen noticeably. Those incompatible with your new frequency gradually fade or transform. Fresh relationships reflecting your activated gifts appear with perfect synchronicity. Your unique purpose crystallizes with unmistakable clarity. Service aligns naturally with joy rather than obligation or duty. Work becomes meaningful expression rather than just earning money. Your contributions connect visibly to the greater good. How you perceive reality fundamentally changes. What seemed fixed and solid reveals itself as fluid and malleable. Limitations you accepted as unchangeable become obviously temporary. Possibilities previously invisible become clearly available after answering the call. Your experience of time transforms completely. Alignment with natural timing replaces rushed urgency. Trust in perfect unfolding supersedes anxiety about outcomes. Present moment awareness deepens naturally as past regrets and future worries lose their grip. Even your identity undergoes metamorphosis. Who you thought you were expands dramatically. Limited self-definitions fall away as your authentic nature emerges more fully. This identity shift might temporarily create uncertainty until your expanded self stabilizes. Through all these significant transformations, your essential nature remains. Who you truly are continues uninterrupted while expressing through each new level of awakening you access. Answering your call qualifies you to become a caller for others still waiting for their wake-up ring. Your receptivity creates transmission capacity as wisdom flows through you to those whose lines remain open but unanswered. You'll notice those ready for their call through subtle signals invisible before. Their questions containing deeper meaning than they realize. Comments revealing soul readiness beneath casual conversation. Eyes showing hunger for something unnamed. These indicators become obvious to your awakened perception. Right, I'll help others answer too as your messenger abilities activate. Complex concepts become easily explainable in terms others understand. Abstract awareness transforms into practical wisdom shareable with those at different awakening stages. Teaching moments appear naturally around you. Your experience qualifies you as a guide for first-time call receivers. Your journey provides perfect examples making abstract concepts real and tangible for beginners just hearing their first ring. You'll naturally adjust your transmission to each person's current receptivity level. This creates powerful awakening opportunities without overwhelming unprepared minds with too much too soon. Having walked this path yourself creates genuine compassion for others facing similar decision points. Love flows more freely through your communication as separation illusions permanently dissolve. Beyond your words, your very presence broadcasts awakening frequencies. Simply being near you communicates more than elaborate explanations ever could to souls ready for their call. You'll maintain clear channels both for receiving ongoing guidance and simultaneously transmitting to those in your life ready to hear. This dual capacity defines spiritual messengers at every level. Special protection ensures you share without depleting your energy. Your direct connection to Source sustains both your continued growth and your expanding service to others still waiting by silent phones. The moment of choice arrives. Everything condensed into this single point of decision that ripples across your entire timeline in both directions. This isn't merely information being shared but complete consciousness transformation being offered. Your response creates waves affecting everyone connected to your journey and purpose. Right, my answer is yes to complete the connection fully. Despite this call's life-changing importance, your response remains absolutely free. The universe honors your choice completely, respecting your sovereign will above all else. Feel the profound respect within this offering. This call comes with unconditional love that embraces you regardless of your answer. Nothing forced, nothing manipulated, nothing demanded, only invited. No elaborate ceremonies needed for your answer. No complex rituals required for your response. Your simple heartfelt intention completes all necessary requirements. Your connection to universal consciousness remains unbroken regardless of this specific choice, continuing across all dimensions and expressions of your being. For those brave enough to answer yes, life-changing power flows into your being immediately. Every molecule, every energy pattern, Every aspect of your consciousness aligns with the message you've chosen to receive. Accept this blessing of complete support on your journey forward. Wisdom guides your path constantly, understanding illuminates each step eternally. Your connection completes in perfect resonance as you finally answer the call you'd have forever regretted missing. The line is open.